Hi, welcome to another Train Sim World Walking the Route episode 6, season 1. We're walking the route between Reading and London Paddington, and we just arrived at West Drayton. In the last episode, you would have, I would have asked, or I asked basically, might as well do it on the map, this siding here. This goes down, because I wasn't sure where it was, this siding. This goes down to Colnbrook Oil Terminal. I couldn't remember where it was, but yeah, goes down to the oil terminal down there. So now I know. So I should have known that, because if I remember rightly, I did. There was in the original Reading to the London Paddington to Oxford and Didcot route on Train Sim. There was a scenario, I believe, that you used with which you got from buying some DLC, or it was a scenario pack with Armstrong Powerhouse. Anyway, so we're on our way. We're now heading towards Hayes and Harlington, and we cross what I'd like to say is part of one of my favourite bits of the line, and that's approaching Heathrow Airport Junction. There is a HST. There is something on its way down, I think. So, yeah, basically, this is where the Heathrow Express turns off from the Great Western Main Line and goes on its own line on towards Heathrow, which is just after it comes off the bridges, onto where it goes off to our right. It goes into a tunnel, then all the way down into Heathrow itself. Now, I'm going to attempt to cross over. Make sure I don't get mullered in the process, because this signal, if anyone can tell me what that signal is, why is it like that, then feel free, because I have no clue whatsoever. So please, if anyone has a clue, just put it down in the comments, because I would like to know. I will try and find out for the next episode, but yeah, I'd like to know. So yeah, right. So how are we all anyway? Approaching Christmas now. Hoping that you all got your Christmas stuff sorted. Yeah. So you should be starting to see some structures up ahead. This is the start of this is the flyover to do with the Heathrow Airport. I think actually that's a bridge. That's just a normal road bridge. I think the flyovers start a little further on down. Let's cross over again. Yeah, for some strange reason I do look. I know it's stupid. It's just force of habit. Small construction yard. Whether that's was real or not, I don't know. So you got nothing due up anyway. Well, nothing due down either. Right, so you can see, oops, so just point it out there, distance, not that one, this one here, there's a little bridge here. This is the lines that take the Heathrow Express, this is the bridge and the lines, sorry, that take the Heathrow Express trains into the terminal. Nice little footbridge going across. I mean, it's the, like I've been saying, it's the detail in the route, and this is where it all starts to get built up a bit now. There. So we got a hopper discharge facility here. I think my mate goes there a bit often. So go and have a look at that. Ooh, that was lucky. So yeah, this is the hopper discharge facility. It's annoying because we don't have any trains that discharge here. There's no scenarios for it, which I think is a great shame. I know it still gets used, and it's a bit of a shame, really. Well, at least I think it does get used. But anyway, here's the turn off for the Heathrow Express. And yes, I have walked up. I have walked up these viaducts. That is this one here. This viaduct here is long. It's very long indeed, very long. But there's only a certain amount that you can go. You can cross over to the tracks, but you can't get. You can go to about here, and you can't get any further. But on this one here, you can literally walk all the way, because I've done it. But yeah, I think it's an impressive sight. I quite like it actually. It's a nice addition to the route. I mean, it's a shame that it wasn't in the one at Didcot, the original train sim version. But hey, it's just a bit of an oversight, really, wasn't it? Yeah, you can't go up any further. It's a bit of a shame. So I can't even go down there either. Sure, all your point work and everything. I like you got nice sort of shiny rounds. So you can't go down there. That viaduct is bloody long to walk up. But we're going to walk up this one. There's no traffic that goes up there, which is really annoying. And I mean, it would be nice to have the 332s, the 337s, or whatever they are, the Heathrow Express units. You know, maybe they could get one done and there'd be expansion there for the Heathrow terminal, but I can't see it personally. Oh, it's this one here. This one here, that's really, really long. That one. It goes, stretches a good mile away. But yeah. So this is just an up one, the up line. I mean, it doesn't need much of a gradient, to be honest, because it hasn't got any other lines to go across. It's actually, this is one of the routes that I need to do. I need to get a train to London next year, and I need to do a route on the Heathrow Express. I don't care what terminal, what train, I just want to do the route. I need to do the route. I've actually not walked up this one. It's this one here. Oops, it's that one there that I've walked up. We'll walk down that one if I can. So there's a shed over there. So we got no trains coming up here, so we're okay. Next thing he says. But I don't know how far we can go with this because I've only walked up that one there and not this one. I'd have thought we can go up literally the same way. I mean, look, I mean, it's all the detail is still here though, and that's what I like. Ooh. Now, if you're to look on Google Maps, like, oh, you're joking! I can't go any further. Look. Round the corner, it goes into a tunnel. So, yeah. Oh wow! So I'll have to walk down that way. I'm not going to walk up that way. I'm not going to walk up that one. But yeah, this is, you know, if you want to know what the other two are like, just drop into the game, drop yourself near Hayes and Harnington or West Drayton, and walk basically. There's no way you can get trains up here. At least I don't think you can. I haven't tried it myself, but because I don't think you can change the points. I expect some people will try it on the PC version. They probably tried modding it or something. That's cool. That's on the. But yeah, I think next year it's in on my bucket list to do next year is to do the list, do the run from Paddington to Heathrow and back. I think this will be because I've got a bit of a big birthday celebration next year. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you how old. So I want to do something different, and I just think I want to do a day up in London and just do something that I've not done. You know, I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to get out a little bit more next year because of all the problems that I've had over the last 2-3 years. Someone else coming down, look. That is awesome. I like that. There's something about where the line diverges, whether you go through it and you might even see another train go through, sort of thing. It's quite cool. I have actually caught it where I've been coming down here on the fast line here, and I've been passing a 166 on the other line on the down slow, and it just like kind of merges and you go flying past it. It looks quite cool. I quite like that. Right, anyway, we continue our way. And we're going as far as Southall, hopefully. So you can see that flyover is quite, excuse me, quite well. So from now on, we're going to be under the wires. I mean, look how far. I don't know how far I can go, actually. There you go. I mean, all this has been modelled. I don't know how far it goes back. Look. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. I do have, I believe I do have the manual for the Great Western Express route, and I will be looking at it. I'm hopefully thinking they got the signals there, what they explain and everything. I know what the banner repeaters are, but it's those two yellows, the two signals that are next to each other, sort of thing. And I can't say that I've seen them before. The only thing I've ever seen them on is this route. So, yeah. Anyway. So we're on our way on the outskirts of good old London town. I mean, one route which would be nice to see in Train Sim World is London Brighton to London Victoria to Brighton. I don't see it happening, to be honest, but that'd be another nice route. Because they say it's not that, you know, it's not because of the consoles at the length of the routes. It's because the actual length of the routes it takes a while to do. You know, they said they can knock out a route within 3 months, sort of thing. You know, and that's the detailing, the building it, detailing, track work, everything, and then just having to do the scenarios. It's great though, because I think like with the Tees Valley route and the Northern Transpennine route, how they managed to get the times for the timetable mode, for journey mode and that. And then you have to fit in scenarios as well to do, which is quite good. Right, okay, so we are now at should be Hayes and Hardington. So we're on the fast. I can't see that there's any things down there. See, this is an area well to look over there. See what else they got here. I might have done this, I don't know. There we go, look. Keep back from the platform edge. I mean, in a way, it also it also kind of shows you. There's another one over on that side. It also kind of shows you as well. It's like where all the collectibles are. So I'm not going to say, I'm not saying that I've managed to get all of them, because I expect there's one or two that I've missed. I know I've missed one or two on the what you call it route, on the Tees Valley route. I know there's some in the depot area. I know there's definitely a flickering light to change or change the light bulbs in one of the mineral loading and unloading areas. I noticed it when I was literally first doing the scenario. I thought, why is that light flickering? Didn't click that, you know, it's a dodgy bulb. It's one of the collectibles that had to be changed. I don't think there'll be anything down here. No. Okay. So there's another one. Don't think Batten here anywhere. No, we'll have a look on that side in a second. What else we got down here? Okay. I've got to look, because you never know what's there, and they will put them anywhere. They're cunning little people. Okay, you can't get out there then. Okay. And there's another one on the Transpennine route, not Transpennine. That's nice. On the excuse me, on the Tees Valley route, where it was walking the route, it was a light bulb which was a light tube had gone, which was under the actual bridge that you know, near further on down the road. You know, further on down the line. Just want to have a quick. I don't think there is anything more up here, is there? No. I don't think there's much here, actually, to be honest. So I might have already done the battens here, you see. I'm not sure. Don't think there's anything here. Nope. Oh, that's a silly thing to do. I'll walk to the edge of the platform. Well, there's nothing due in here. Although, strangely enough, they do actually run services on the dispatcher. There are trains that actually run down here. So there will be services starting from West Drayton and West Drayton, Hayes and Harnington. You won't see them advertised though. But they do run. It's like services that run from Hayes and Harnington, not Hayes and Harnington, from out of Twyford up to the little branch line they got up there. You can't drive them. The only thing you know that they're running is when you go past them, you see a train in the junction sidings. Right, so there's nothing there. So we're on our way now to I think it's Southalll. So wrong way. Wrong keyboard. Yep, Southalll will be our next stop. So we're in a lull with traffic as well, because I don't think there's nothing much through, so we're okay. So we're obviously going over a river. I thought there was a train coming then. Having said that, we haven't got no traffic. Oh yeah, there's the old Grand Union. I think that could be a Grand Union Canal. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Could well be. Not the Grand Union Canal. It's the one that runs next to the old Oak Common. It's about a mile away from Willesden as well, which is really weird. I think that's the one. Right, so we got I think this is sidings up here are going off the tarmac. Yeah, because there's a tutorial thing there, look. I don't know what that one is actually. Oh, this is the one where you reverse it back, isn't it? It's the I'm gonna have a look what it is. It's where you take, apparently you reverse the train back and then empty it. It's one of the first class 66 scenarios, if I remember rightly. It is aggregate industries scenario. Yeah, it's basically where you, I mean, again with this I'm thinking it's a bit, well, whether they didn't do it because it's time consuming, but you could have been there running up literally. I mean, the scenario, you literally start there, okay? That's where you start, dump there. But you've got to reverse the train in. But what I would like to have seen, I mean, this would have been a very long scenario, is that you'll hear somewhere, and you're stopped here, in the 66, with the hopper wagons behind you. And you drive up from here, because this at that point then you use this area, you utilise this area. and you go under the flyover, blah blah blah. You got Reading Station. There's a few trains in Reading Station as well. Look. And then basically you run from Reading all the way up to where we are at the moment. You then come to a stop at some point wherever it is up here, I suppose. And then where the scenario then kicks in is then you would, or where the scenario kicks in now, you would be ending up starting to reverse out. Because I then know then you have to go up to Acton, you have to uncouple, refuel, and then set the loco up to recouple at the other end. So yeah, it would have been nice to do that, to do the whole run. And I think they probably didn't do it because it'll take you a good 20-30 minutes to get here from Reading, you know. But I like that sort of scenario where it's a nice long scenario, and I do like that. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I don't know if anyone else, you know, again, comment if that's the sort of thing you would have liked to see. I mean, perhaps as and when the editor comes out for Train Sim World on the PC, that is what someone can do, you know. Utilise a 66 for it, or a pair of 37s. That would be hellfire, you know. It would be great, that sort of thing. There's another canal there. I mean, that's the whole thing, is to get fresh ideas for it. You know, because you just know eventually when this does come out, there'll be loads of people sticking 37s going along the route, 31s going along the route, definitely 52s going along the route. I think someone might even try a 101. That'd be cool. But yeah, it would be interesting to see how that all pans out. And it's like I said in the past with things, it's like they have to make the scenarios available. Is that 10 miles? That 10 miles to London Paddington. They have to make the scenarios available to console users. You just can't leave us with no extra scenarios, because it's not fair. I don't know what that is over there. Is that sewage works? Oh, it's a car park. One of the many car parks that London have. So we're coming up to the sidings at Southalll. First lot of sidings. I think, yeah. I mean, look, you can get a wheelbarrow that's just been dumped there, and it's got a wheel on it. Sell that at the car boot for £10. Look, someone else has decided to throw one in. Look, a couple of it's rubbish, a couple of barriers, yeah. Cable roll. So this is the yards at Southalll. Gas, is that a gas silo or something like that? West Loop and Bradford sidings, actually. Get it right, Tony. Southall's just there, I think, in the distance. So we can stay off the yard line, but yeah. I think these are reception sidings here. That's a bit. That's the signal gantry down there. So this is the yard area. I think this is the sidings that every time that I used to go past, there's a whole load of wagons in here, and I think they were JJA aggregate wagons. They've obviously been withdrawn or something, and then basically they're all like, every wagon was graffitied with a letter selling out Steventon or Staven or something like that. I got a photo of it when I went onto the when I went on one of the rail tours that used this part of the line. Right. So we are approaching Southalll. Start on these lines. These will be out of use, these platforms. Yeah, these platforms are out of use. This is Southalll, isn't it? Yes, it is. Look. So we'll go up here. Did I just see traffic running? Yeah, look. I thought that was a station name up there. I wonder if there's any battens around here. Look at that. Oh, there's one there. Only 6 more route maps. So we'll start on the other platform anyway. There's no battens. Oh yeah, but there you go. Check the seats. Right, so let's have a little peruse of what's around here then. So what's that there? Why is that round there now? I don't know. This leads us to Southalll Yards, where a lot of the West Coast Railways have one of their local depots. Right. So you've had a station name or route map and a batten. So I'm now looking at the safety signs, which I can't see any. So we'll look underneath the bridge if we can. No, we can't. No, okay. Right. But these platforms are out of use anyway in real life. They're not used. Can we use the doors? No, okay. It's worth a shot. Right. So we can't get down there, look. Well, that's interesting. Don't think there's anything down there though. Of course we can. Nah, so there's nothing there. So I might as well walk up this side. So we'll have a look around the things at Southalll. Now you may recognise that little depot at the top. It kind of reminds me, I know it's not set on it, but it kind of reminds me of the diorama for the Great Western, because that's the one that I use for the beginning. Right, so there's nothing there. What have we got here? Probably nothing. Yeah, it's all a bit, what do you call it here, isn't it? Now, let's see, we might have a dispatch button in here. Nope. So crossover. Oh, crossover. There we go. Let's see what we got down here. Nothing. So we've done the map there. There might be a button around somewhere, I don't know. Excuse me.
May I have your attention, please?
Oh, go on then.
Closed circuit television and remote video monitoring is in use at this station for your personal safety and security.
Quite surprised they haven't got them there, to be honest. Oh, it's a bit interesting. Right. Well, I'm quite surprised that I haven't yet managed to get myself muddered. But we're going to cross over here. Try not to get ourselves muddered. Right. Well, that was lucky. Right, so that's it for this episode. Episode 6. Again, if you've liked to subscribe, if you like the video, like it, please press like. It does help me out. Subscribe to the channel for more. Press the bell icon to be notified of when I will be, or when I upload more content, when I go live, and generally when I create a nuisance of myself. Really, no, not really. When I just post more videos, and yeah, you appreciate the subscription. It would be appreciated if you would subscribe. Yeah, it just helps me out an awful lot. So yeah, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.